Hi again, everybody. Bridget Potterton here with the Bridge Coast team at Keller Williams in San Diego.
Hi, this is Teresa with Let's Move Austin in Austin, Texas.
And we are certified divorce real estate experts. And today we want to talk to you about a topic that we actually do get asked a lot, I think, is what is the difference between a real estate transaction in a traditional sense and when there's a divorce involved?
Yeah, there's some key differences, Bridget. I think the first one, I'm going to call it emotional. And I think that part of it is there's a lot of emotion in general when people are divorcing, but there's also emotion tied up with the house. Many times in a regular setting, when someone calls us, says, hey, I'm ready to buy that house in the bigger neighborhood or get a pool, or I'm going to downsize, I'm going to move to the country, there's excitement and enthusiasm in their voice. And oftentimes when there's a home sale due to divorce, it's not as enthusiastic or planned. It might be something that the person feels is forced on them. So you
Yeah,
have to be ready to weather that.
it is tough, and you have to be very careful with how you handle both parties. You've got multiple personalities involved, and usually people are on different levels as to, like you said, how excited one is, whether or not they want to sell the home. The next aspect that a lot of people forget about is the legal aspect of it. It is a divorce, and whether or not there is whether there's mediation and it's agreement that has been formed, or whether it's a very contentious divorce and the judge actually has to force the sale, things can come up that can be very difficult. And Teresa and I are both trained in how to handle and ask the right questions to the family law attorneys to make sure that we stay on track, because there are timelines and timeframes within the legal proceedings that we have to abide by.
That's right. There can also be legal questions such as getting one spouse's name off the title, but they're still on the mortgage, and what's the potential impact down the road of that. These are things that we are well trained in being able to answer, and help our clients look ahead to see the what if factor. If you go this direction versus that direction, what's your potential liability in the future?
Absolutely. And the third one is the financial one. Now, this might seem obvious in any transaction, but things are a little bit different in a family law case. We've got two parties who are separating their financials, who may not be on board with certain things, that maybe one owes the other over the house or who did what upgrade. And, um, we kind of tend to try to keep things equal, but in a family law proceeding, we have to adhere to what the rules are and what the family law attorneys have worked out between the parties.
I think also in a traditional real estate sale, typically people are prepared to spend some money into upgrading their house because they're choosing to sell it. They'd like to get top dollar. And we're aware that in a divorce situation, one party or the other putting more money into a house that they don't, this whole thing has not gone as their plan, that may not be possible. And so we are very adept at working with our clients and what their financial situation is to get the best results.
Absolutely. And the final one is a fiduciary. So in any real estate transaction, as a real estate broker or agent, we are a fiduciary to our clients. The difference is, in a divorce transaction, we have a fiduciary duty to the estate, meaning our clients are two parties that no longer get along. Whether they are on speaking terms or not, we have to do what is best for the estate. And that is complicated. And Teresa and I can give you some really great examples if we had more time. But it definitely can be an interesting situation where we have to make sure that we are maintaining and upholding third-party neutrality, which is what our job is.
And again, as certified divorce real estate experts, we have taken an oath to a higher standard than even your average realtor, so that both parties are protected. And I think that specific training and practice we have in the neutrality is very effective here.
And also, Teresa and I, the way that we handle our divorce transactions would look a little backwards to a traditional broker, because we do a lot of things in different order to protect the sale and protect the estate that you wouldn't necessarily have to do in a traditional sale.
There can definitely be more steps, but if you're going to work with divorcing clients and do a good job, you know, we've chosen to be the professionals that go the extra mile so that that can be achieved.
Absolutely. So if you have any more questions about things to interview your potential realtor for, feel free to reach out to us. If you have ideas on a future topic you'd love to hear from us as well, please reach out to Teresa or I, and we look forward to chatting with you soon. Thank you so much, Teresa.
Thanks, Bridget. It was great seeing you today. Bye, y'all.